One of Yu-Gi-Oh's 4 horsemen just joined the fray, and in this video we'll explore 4 basic Kashtira combos after the addition of Arise-Heart. And we'll immediately start with the 1-card unicorn combo by special summoning the unicorn using its own effect. During our main phase, we can use unicorn's effect to search a Kashtira spell and add it to hand, so we'll add Kashtirathiosis. Next we'll use Kashtirathiosis targeting our unicorn to summon a Kashtira from our deck with a different attribute, so we'll summon Fenrir. Do note, we are now locked into summoning Exceed monsters only. Then we'll use Fenrir's effect to fetch us another Kashtira monster in the form of Arise-Heart. Next we'll overlay Fenrir and Unicorn to Exceed summon Shangri-Ira. With still a Kashtira monster on field, we can special summon Arise-Heart by its own effect, and since it is summoned this turn, we can banish a card from our deck to banish the top 3 cards from the opponent face down while setting its level to level 7, and we'll banish our own Big Bang. Since cards are banished face down, Shangri-Ira will trigger, allowing us to lock a monster or spell/trap zone from our opponent. If Big Bang is banished, its effect will trigger, detaching a monster from a Kashtira Exceed monster and adding it to our hand, and then allowing us to special summon that monster. So we'll do this by detaching and summoning either Fenrir or Unicorn, whichever you prefer. Then, since we've used Shangri-Ira's effect this turn, we can overlay Arise-Heart on any Kashtira monster that we have, and we'll overlay it over our regular Arise-Heart. And that will be our last action of this turn. During the opponent's standby phase, Shangri-Ira can special summon a Kashtira from our deck, so we'll bring out either Fenrir or Unicorn, depending on the one we haven't summoned just yet. It may not look that impressive, but we have a Macrocosmos on legs in Arise-Heart, and both Fenrir and to a lesser degree Unicorn can heavily limit the opponent's plays. Also, Arise-Heart gets to absorb a banished card, even face-down ones, for every instance when a card gets banished. As a result, it will stack up quickly to its 3 material interruption window when it gets to target banish a card on the field face down. Not too shabby for a 1-card combo that hasn't used its normal summon. Also, without opening Unicorn, we can build a hefty board stronger than the solo Unicorn one, but we need at least 2 cards to achieve this. This time around we'll special summon Fenrir using its own effect, and use its on-field effect to fetch us Unicorn. Then we'll activate Birth, which allows us to normal summon a level 7 without tributing, and we'll normal summon Unicorn. Next we'll use Unicorn's effect searching us a Kashtirathiosis. For our next step, we'll activate the Kashtirathiosis targeting one of either monsters to bring out the fire monster Arise-Heart. Then we'll overlay Fenrir and Unicorn into Shangri-Ira. Before using Arise-Heart's effect to banish Big Bang, 3 of the opponent's cards face down whilst making its level 7. This will trigger both Ira and Big Bang. With Big Bang we can detach, add to hand and summon either Fenrir or Unicorn, and with Ira we'll lock a zone. Overlay Arise-Heart on the normal Arise-Heart. Before ending our turn we could extend a little further if we would have the field spell up. Another reason why it is limited, as when Shangri-Ira triggers, we can destroy a card on the field. Then, when we try to pop our own Ira, we can use its effect to protect itself by detaching its final card, which we could then reborn with the Birth. Also, we can use our hidden weapon in this combo line, but more on that in the 4th combo. During the opponent's turn, we can use Ira's other effect to summon a Kashtira from the deck, and obviously we'll take one that we do not already have on field. So at minimum, we have the same board as the first combo. At best we have 1 additional monster on the field. Unless we use another engine to extend. However, as you may have guessed, certain rocks from space are hated amongst the Kashtira, and the combo just presented is very susceptible to Nibiru, so to avoid this, we can put up a monster negate before our 5th summon. We will start by special summoning Unicorn, but we will not use its effect just yet. Next we'll normal summon our level 3 tuner and synchro summon, using it and Unicorn, into a Baron de Fleur. With the Baron on the field we are safe to continue our combo. So our next step will be activating Birth to reborn the Unicorn and follow the steps from our first combo. First by using Unicorn to add Kashtirathiosis. Then by activating Theosis to special summon Fenrir. Fenrir will fetch us Arise-Heart. Overlay Fenrir and Unicorn to summon Shangri-Ira. Before special summoning Arise-Heart, use Arise-Heart's effect to modulate its level, whilst banishing Big Bang and 3 cards from our opponent face down, triggering Ira to lock. The banishment of Big Bang allows for a detach and special summon of either Fenrir or Unicorn. Then we'll overlay Arise-Heart over our Arise-Heart and end our turn. And similar as before, Ira will trigger during the opponent's standby to special summon a Kashtira monster from our deck, often picking Fenrir or Unicorn, depending on the one we do not have yet. Lastly, we'll have a non-Baron somewhat Nibiru-proof Kashtira combo, in case you do not want to run the Baron. Worst case, we'll end on our Arise-Heart. Best case, we'll have a board similar to our second combo. Technically this is our first combo with some additional extension, but to spice this combo up we'll end up with some hidden moves in its arsenal. So let's quickly go through the combo that we already know. So summoning Unicorn, search Theosis. Use Theosis to summon Fenrir. And use Fenrir to fetch the missing card, as long as you make sure you have Arise-Heart. Choosing between Scareclaw or Tearlaments is up to you. Use Fenrir and Unicorn to exceed summon Shangri-La. And special summon Arise-Heart from your hand. Then use Arise-Heart to level modulate, banish Big Bang and lock a zone. With Big Bang we'll eventually summon either Fenrir or Unicorn, it doesn't matter as we will use it as material. Material for what? Well, for the rank 7 Raidraptor Arsenal Falcon. When on the field, we can use Arsenal Falcon's effect to special summon Tribute Lanius from our deck by detaching one monster. When it is on our field we can use Tribute Lanius's effect allowing us to send Raider's Wing to the grave. Then we'll use Raider's Wing's effect by detaching the other monster from Arsenal Falcon allowing us to special summon it. Next, with 2 similar ranked monsters on the field, we'll go into our Utopic Future line. And as soon as we have set up Utopic Future, we cannot be Nibiru anymore. So either our opponent commits before Utopic or fails to resolve it this turn. Even if we'll get Nibiru at the worst time, right before going for Utopic, we still have the other Kashtira in our hand that we can special summon. And since we used Shangri-La's effect this turn, we can simply overlay Arise-Heart on top of it. But we still have 4 dark level 4 monsters on the field which will give us some additional options, as we can access the very rich tapestry of rank 4 cards. Let's go over them. We could go into Evil's Warm Nightmare to Book of Moon up to 2 monsters. Galaxy Photon Dragon is also a great option who can search Eternal Galaxy to special summon either Photon Lord or Hope Harbinger during your opponent's turn to have either a monster or spell/trap negate. Or we can go for Gallant Granite to fetch us our own Nibiru. When we go for a card that detaches on our turn, we will detach the Raider's Wing which we can then absorb with Arise-Heart using its effect. This is important because when Raider's Wing is attached to a Dark Exceed monster, it cannot be targeted, providing extra protection for our Arise-Heart. This combo was partly possible in the first combo too, but it would come at the expense of our main boss monster, Arise-Heart, so we'd rather have the Raidraptor line work alongside it instead of replacing it. We could have built the exact same board with the second combo if we preferred it over the standard Kashtira board, but we are susceptible to a Nibiru. And now the deck list. I chose to run the small Raidraptor/Utopic package and Gallant Granite to put up a negate whilst fetching me a Space Rock. However, pure builds are definitely possible too. Heck, maybe even better as the Raidraptor package is sometimes just called just a gimmick. It is up to you what you prefer and which cards you'll have in your library. I wouldn't craft the Raidraptor package just for this deck, go pure instead. For the detailed deck list, check the description. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you need anything else to watch, let the YouTube algorithm introduce you to some videos that are put on your screen about now. Happy viewing!